You're listening to the True Bull Podcast with Goonie and Nemo.
Oh, yes.
You want to hear it now?
Oh, yes.
You want to hear it live?
Oh, yes.
And that's right.
Hey, tape recorder, listen to this.
Hey, welcome to episode 201 of the True Bull Virtual Cast with Goonie and Nemo, brought to you by the House of Hughes and J&T Mechanical.
All right.
And recorded live from the Tactical Finish Nemosa Studios in Cibolo, Texas.
All right.
It's a brand new year. It's a brand new season.
Hey, should
Season
old
2,
abrasions be forgot?
episode
There's no more
1.
abrasions.
Let all your lesions and legions of fans, your
I'm-
fans have lesions because they're the Houston Oilers.
Hey, tape recorder.
What?
Quick question.
No.
Did you see all the firecrackers in and around San Antonio?
I did not see them as much as I
Smelled them?
heard them.
Dude.
It got very foggy. It got very loud. It got, oh my God.
Dude.
Did you fire off fireworks?
No, we didn't do it. Our puppies are just, they hate them.
Same with me. Same with me. She didn't pee for like 72 hours from like New Year's Eve until like the 3rd.
Well, yeah, so, way to go, Mr. Mayor. So much for that ordinance.
Yeah. That ordinance was a deterrent as much as the UT Longhorns defense was at the Alamo Bowl.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh yes.
Go Horns.
Oh man, but you know, as always, it was a great time tailgating with the Extreme Tailgaters and with the SAFD guys.
It was awesome. I wasn't there, but it was so awesome.
It was a great time. They always put a great thing together at the Alamo Dome. Their guys, the way they do their tailgating and the way they allow folks to have fun and do their thing all day was a great thing. We're looking forward to next season, you know, being a bigger part of that. Speaking of which, that reminded me, the Alamo Dome always does host some great events. They've got the women's Final Four coming up this year, don't they?
I don't think so. I don't think that's here in San Antonio at all. I think that's Dallas.
Oh, no. It was the men's Final Four. Men's Final Four is this year. At the Alamo
No,
Dome.
I'm pretty sure that one's in Houston.
Oh, but you know, we've got some good events coming up, right? You were looking those up. I told you to look them
yeah,
up.
yeah,
What do we
yeah,
got
yeah.
coming
Here's-
up at the Alamo Bowl?
Okay,
Dome?
yeah, here is what the metropolis of San Antonio is hosting this year. We
Heck
got,
yeah.
let's see, not that. We've got, how come, we got, oh, here it is. We've got Monster Jam. Woogie!
Monster Jam
Yeah, Monster
coming
Jam.
up. Coming up.
It's
When-
coming, January 21st.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, yes.
And 22nd is the finals.
I don't care about the finals,
Monster Jam.
but I do have one question. Are gold circle seats still $5?
What'd you call me?
Yes, exactly. So anyway, that being said, I mean, we just move on from that. But one event that I know is going to be really good coming up this year is at the Alamo Dome. I keep calling it the Alamo Bowl. It's the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
Is the XFL. XFL is back.
That's right.
Starting in February, I believe.
It's not here on the screen, but
Oh, you know why? Because they haven't released the schedules yet. Oh. We know there's going to be 5 home games. We just don't know they're going to be between February 18th and like April something. So
okay. So what's the mascot?
ours is the Brahmas, San Antonio Brahmas. We're yellow and black. Coach is going to be Hines Ward from the Steelers.
Oh,
So, you know, Steelers, yellow and black. So they probably let him pick the colors. I'm cool with the Brahmas because, you know, The Rock was always called the Brahma Bull from the, you know, WWF or WWE now.
wait. The Rock. What does he have to do with it?
He's the owner of the league. Him and his business partner, Danny.
Okay.
They owned it. They purchased it from WWE, from Vince McMahon, the family. And he said, I'll do it. You know, he just had too much family issues and couldn't handle it. So Rock said, I'll do it. So he's the Brahma Bull. And so we got the
really?
Brahmas. So I figure we must be his favorite team.
Right.
So hopefully when he releases the schedules, we'll be first because
We're the San Antonio
we're the
Rockin' Bulls.
San Antonio Rockin' Bulls.
Okay.
Hey, that counts. Never mind. I'm not even going to say that one. That one's
Let's
just
not.
too easy for low-hanging fruit. Speaking of low-hanging fruit, Anyway, I don't do that sitting down either anymore.
Okay.
Anymore.
So Final Four, March Madness. Who's in the top on the to maybe get into the bracket for the Final Four?
Oh gosh! Right now, number one is like one of those blasts from the past back in the '80s. Purdue Boilermakers, number one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, at 13-1. There's no more undefeated teams. It used to be like there would be like undefeated teams until February, maybe the beginning of March.
Yep.
But now teams are just because of the NCAA football, what they've done with the transfer portal. All these people are going back from one school to another, or they're just leaving after a year. Teams don't get to be as good for as long as they used to.
Really? So they're trying to build teams?
Yeah, no, they're trying to buy teams because
Nobody does that.
I do. I wish if I had enough money to buy a team, I'd buy a team. You know, kind of like you bought that XFL franchise for $17, and then you became insolvent.
You get what you get.
Insoluble, and you don't have a fit. But
Well, it's
also,
not like LeBron is trying to buy a team or anything.
UT Longhorns are like number 6 in the nation now. I think they're 12-2.
Are they really?
TCU's coming up too. They're like number 17. They're 12-1.
How? Are you serious? Well, how about my Tar Heels? My beloved Tar Heels.
I think they were under the one that said also receiving votes, and they received 1 vote from the coaches. So I'm guessing it's probably from their coach.
It's a rebuilding year. Okay?
I didn't even know Mac Brown was a basketball coach
It's
anymore.
a rebuilding year. They're going to get a Finch and maybe a small reward.
Rebuilt and not rebought.
Okay,
So that's
right.
cool. But getting back to TCU, hey, they freaking had a good football game last week, and they beat Michigan. They took a lead. Michigan came back, and then TCU came back and tied it up and won like last second. Same thing with Georgia and Ohio State. Congratulations to the Bulldogs.
I was there.
Bulldogs and TCU will be having one heck of a game next Monday, the 9th, I believe. Oh, gosh. But, yeah, so I guess we're looking forward to Monster Jam in January.
Hey.
Oh, gosh, yes.
We can't all love everything at the same time.
Hey, that's not what my ex-girlfriend said.
We're down on jokes now, huh?
Hey, I got jokes, man. You know who else?
No
You know
jokes.
who else has jokes? Howdy, folks. Greg said I'd come up and tell a couple of jokes. We're going to call it the Blessta Glamp, Glampy-Kampy jokes there. See, I got you rolling already.
Hello,
I'll tell you
Blessta.
what. You know, the other day, and, I was sitting there in Uvalde, and I had myself about 7 or 18 travel Jamesons, and I was just sitting there having so much fun. Then the room took to spinning. Then I realized I was outside, and there was no room, and I couldn't figure out, if I'm outside, how come I don't have any room? I should have plenty of room if I'm outside. So anyway, I digress. Digress means a lot of things to a lot of people. But I tell you what, I would like to tell you that there are lots of jokes in this universe. There's plenty of jokes in the universe, and I got one to tell you just right now. I tell you what, where do you find a cow with no legs? I bet you don't know where.
Wait, where do I find a cow with no legs?
You find it right where you left it, you bastards. And what do you call that cow? What do you call him? What you name him?
I don't know.
It don't matter. He ain't gonna come when you call. You might as well just call him ground beef. I call him a T-bone if I wanted to.
Okay, that's enough.
No
more.
That's nothing. That's never enough.
That's go back to your shanty.
I recently decided to sell my vacuum cleaner. You know why? Because it sucked. And all it did was gather dust.
Oh my gosh.
You know, people call me condescending. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what that means? It means I talk down to people, like yourself, Some fine people probably. Like I'm sure you're a fine person.
We're almost done here.
You can never lose a homing pigeon.
What?
You can never lose a homing pigeon.
Okay. Why?
Because if your homing pigeon doesn't come back, what you've lost is a pigeon. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to talk at y'all later. I'll talk at y'all later.
We are done here.
Hey, Greg, thanks for letting me come in. I'm going to see you at Monster Jam, right? Hey, them gold circle seats still $5? I got 20 on it.
Happy.
You take the beer and I'll get the tickets. I know a guy who works right behind my fruit stand. He's always got tickets to everything. He said I got tickets to ride, and I don't know what he meant, but he gave me 2 more travel Jamesons. He owes me.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thanks, Blessta.
Goodbye. Happy New Year.
Thanks, Blessta.
Oh my God.
I'll get back at you. Hey, where's your grandma? Where's she at? We gonna
Okay,
make
we're
some
losing
beans.
it. We're losing control of the show again.
Did we ever have control?
Oh
Jeez.
my goodness.
Man,
Okay.
when I sat down, something wafted out of the chair. What the heck did he do to the chair?
I don't know,
Oh
but
my
he left
God.
a bottle of Bird Dog peanut butter flavored whiskey
Well,
on the floor.
it,
Empty, of course.
it smells like peanut butter.
Thanks a lot. Dude, it's, yeah, I do smell something.
Yep.
And it's not waffles.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Man.
So
So speaking.
I put this one Facebook meal to the test.
Oh my God.
This recipe.
Yeah.
And, I just,
We had a
it
competition.
sounded good.
We had a competition.
And what was it? It was,
It was
sausage.
the crock pot mac and cheese. There's a whole bunch of videos if you look on Facebook.
Right.
Crock pot mac and cheese. This one was just the one where you throw the Velveeta in there.
Okay.
You throw all of the dry mac noodles.
Yeah.
Put in some cream. Put in some milk. Cut up some sausage. They use scissors.
That's the same way I did it.
Right.
But I used a scalpel.
Okay.
And 3 hours later, bro, it's not a good
Did you put it on
recipe.
high or did you use the
I
low
put it on
method?
high.
Okay.
So pretty much what I got was kielbasa and cracklins.
Oh,
It was
KK.
not good. Not
KK.
good.
Yeah. I went with the lower and slower. And so it said it would take about 4 hours if I put it on low. And I put it on and timed it with the ham and everything that was going to be ready. And it took about 2 hours and 15 minutes for it to be perfect. And by the time the ham was ready in those 4 hours, because it said 4 hours, it was a little bit dry. But at least I know to move up the timing on it, and it was perfect. It was perfection. I added up some Tony Cappuccino. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
I ordered
okay, so your
some Cajun seasoning.
So the way you did it is plausible. The way I did it is busted.
Yeah, it was not plausible.
Huh?
It was unplausible. It was non-applausal. You got no applause for that one.
Yeah, you
Mine
know.
reminded me of KK as well. It was cool and it was going perfect.
It doesn't. That's not even remotely close.
Okay, let's do Eminem then. How about that? You know, he was a great rapper.
No M&Ms. No. Okay.
And we're-
But
the wheels
one
of-
thing
the-
I did. The one
wheels-
thing it is plausible.
Wow.
On Facebook, they had a little
that?
questionnaire. I said, well, what was the last cassette tape that you listened to?
Wow.
And what was yours? What was yours?
The last tape I listened to probably was Striper. To Hell with the Devil.
Oh my goodness!
That was some good stuff back with Michael Sweet. Michael Sweet? Was
Yeah.
it Michael Sweet? And the Yellow and Black. Speaking of the
Here
Brahmas,
we go.
you know, maybe Striper can come out and do the national anthem.
Okay.
I don't know. Are they still playing?
Wow.
Or Petra?
Here we go.
Sweet Comfort Band, Russ Taff.
Wow. All of those, yes, but the last one I listened to
Oh, right.
Was-
Let's get back to you. Whatever.
was Michael Morales,
Wow.
San Antonio Grown, right over here. I had a couple albums. The first one and the second one I think was Thump, and that was the last one I listened to when I was deployed into in the desert. That was a long time ago. So back in the late '80s, early '90s, I was listening to that, and that's pretty much the last time I had a tape recorder or a Walkman.
Wow. A
For that
Walkman. My goodness, that's crazy. Well, so now when you were in the desert, you guys used to do a lot of stuff to pass the time. I mean, when you weren't sending things downrange, didn't y'all do like fighting? Didn't y'all have little pets that y'all had that y'all would fight?
Yep, we had kangaroo rats
Wow.
that we would have to capture, and we put them in a little MRE box and let them bounce around. That's past the time. We used to have scorpion fights. That was the coolest thing because the scorpions out in Saudi Arabia were unbelievably beautiful fluorescent green. They were so cool.
So is that
It
where you-
wasn't cool when you stepped on them.
Right. Is that where you got the green for the virtual country logo? Because it's almost a glow in the dark green, aren't
It comes in all colors, but that is my favorite of all time.
you? Awesome.
The virtual country green scorpion.
Heck yeah, man.
Yep.
tell you what. So, but speaking of the New Year's, we were looking at what's new and what's coming and what's going to be the best
All right.
coming up down the line. So we were looking at let's see, since we want to start doing our Vic's True Bull Texas Music Spotlight.
Yeah.
We were thinking of having one next week, maybe Aaron Tilt. But it got us to thinking, what are we looking forward to musically in 2023? So we looked up the top 20 artists to songs.
Here it is.
Top 20
Vic,
songs.
Vic has just pulled up the
Thanks, Vic.
songs, the top songs.
We
Thanks.
like to call him Producer Vic.
Thanks,
Producer
Vic.
Vic, yeah.
Thank you, Vic, in the control room. Who do we have? Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift was in the top 5. She's got a song called Anti-Hero.
Anti-hero. Anti-hero. Anti, yeah, it's a song about her aunt. She was a hero.
Yeah, I got one that's called Uncle Meridian.
Yeah. So, thank you, Taylor Swift, for writing a song about her aunt.
Tiesto and Tate McRae have a song called 1035. It's supposed to be the #1 song going into 2023. Looking forward to that good music.
All right, so what about Ed?
Ed Sheeran had a couple in the top 20.
Attaboy.
Shivers was one of them.
Okay.
Also, $1 Million Baby was one of the good ones coming out. And hey, Bad Bunny. Remember we talked about Bad Bunny last season with DJ Naster. He talked about Bad Bunny. He's like he wasn't a fan.
About the Bad Bunnies.
He wasn't a fan, but he said if the people in the crowd want to hear it, then by all means you're going to play it because they're the ones paying for you.
And we do not mock. We love all music because
we don't even snicker.
Have played it all. We have played every genre of
We've
music.
done
being
Tejano,
in bands waking up and
country,
growing up. But
we did 80s when it was the 80s.
Yeah,
and now we do it in the 2020s.
Still
and
have the album.
People still want them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you still listen to Michael Morales. I mean,
So if the one by Bad Bunny that needs to be listened to is called "Tai Mi Pregunto."
Yes, I love your Spanish accent. I have another one that's called "Pulo Mi."
Hey, here we go. Let's listen to this one here.
Right.
Weapons by Avamax.
Oh, let's not listen to that. Harry Styles is still alive? I mean, around? I mean, playing?
No, that's the new haircut for this year.
Oh.
The Harry Styles.
Oh, they used to call me Harry Connick.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to like to croon.
Beyonce has this one song called Cuff It,
Oh.
but there is an E at the end of it, so it's called Cuffite. Cuffite.
Cuffite.
Okay.
No, I think that E is for explicit.
Oh, expensive?
Explicit.
Rockin' a Hard Place by
Oh,
Billy
I've been
Zimmerman.
between there. I was between there. You got that rock and a hard place.
Okay.
I like to rock it.
Now
in your
this is
hard
why.
place.
This is why by Paramore.
Wow.
Haha.
Is Paramore still around?
Yeah. Hey, give me a kiss.
Ed Sheeran's got like a third
Yeah,
song
give me
in
a
there now.
kiss.
It's like I'm not giving you a kiss.
Shut up. Give me a kiss
Hey.
by Crash Adams.
Oh, Galantis and David Guetta have a song called "Damn."
You need to watch your language.
You've got me saying.
Watch your language.
Wow, I will not wash my language.
Guys, that's what y'all need to be listening to in the 2023.
Oh,
but,
look right under there between David Guetta
Yes.
and the Ed Sheeran, that third song. What is that?
I can't see it.
says
Medina
by Virtual Country. Coming out soon, probably March. You know why? Because March the 6th, we're going to be up in Wimberley on Coach's Over Easy show. We're going to be doing that. And who else is going to be up there? Y'all are going to be in Wimberley, not for the Coach.
There is a four-piece band called Three Beards.
Yep.
And they are coming in second.
That's right. So y'all are going to be up there. What are y'all going to be doing up in Wimberley? Don't y'all have it's a spotlight for you guys up there doing something?
Yeah. I'll do some antiquing.
Right. Okay. Well, that's awesome. So I'm looking forward to antiquing as well. But
There's going to actually be a third and a fourth album coming out within a year for Three Beards.
That's right.
So that's what they're going to be talking about. And
a lot of music.
Going to be playing some of the new music and some of the stuff off of the second album.
Right.
And there is some good stuff. The numbers actually look pretty good on Spotify. So if you want to check them out, you can go to all audio platforms too. And it's Three Beards.
Over 1,000 monthly listeners.
Fantastic.
And they're listening multiple times. You know that if you're getting that many listens. So you might want to do yourself a favor as well and go to Spotify and download the Three Beards album. Listen to them all. I Do is a good one. I like 369. That's not from the upcoming album. Blood Makes the Grass Grow. Oh, that's a good one.
And then when you're done with that album, go to
Listen
Virtual
again.
Country, then go to Kerosene Drifters.
Uh-huh.
That is the unbelievable triumvirate of music.
Truck Stop Coffee.
Dun, 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 dun.
And but yes, so new music, definitely Texas music. Not necessarily country music,
They're
just
going to be
Texas
all
music.
over.
Music by Texans doing Texan stuff, and going to be all over the world. Three Beards, Virtual Country. There's a lot of new music coming out. Aaron Tilt just put out a new book. He's gotten some new music. He's about to get into recording again. So,
Yeah, buddy.
Man, he's going to be out here and he's going to share some new stuff with us, share some stories, and probably share some of his older stuff as well. So we'll be playing his music next week, I believe. We got him scheduled to come into studio. So he might be live studio recording with us, or we may have to go to him. But
we could do that?
Jeff Jacobs. Yep, Jeff Jacobs is going to be here a little bit later, starting maybe late winter, early spring.
Okay.
So we're going to have him up. He's going to be releasing a new album. Kerosene Drifters released theirs here with us last year. But we're just looking forward to a whole new great year of 2023 stuff. It's been great so far. And it's only going to get better because of everything. And we even had oh my gosh, festivals, because you guys played a lot of festivals over the last few years. But there's one that's coming up.
Well, it's the Tailgate and Tallboys, right?
Excuse me, Tailgates and Tallboys, Tailgates and Tallboys Festival. For you guys listening in the Midwest, talking to you Iowa, talking to you Indiana, Illinois. There's some good old stuff coming up. Kane Brown is going to be out there. Zach Bryan.
Cool. Party.
There's I think Nickelback was even on one of them.
There we go.
Jelly Roll. Lainey Wilson. She's got some new stuff coming out.
And then again, Bailey Zimmerman. Check her out. I think check him out. I mean.
Right. Check them out. I don't know what the pronouns game this year is.
Right alongside Jackson
That's
Dean.
right. And it's hosted by Chelsea Lynn. They are up and coming. I like to call them they because I don't insult anybody.
Okay. I guess you're right.
Savannah Dexter with Brabolo Gator. Whatever that dude is named. And then they've also got something called DJ Cliffy D.
I don't think you can say that.
What? Something called?
Okay.
So then it's not hosted by Chelsea Lynn. It is.
I don't know.
But Parker McCullum. So you know there's going to be some good stuff there to get you through all of the other stuff.
Yeah, go to Spotify and download that playlist.
Tailgates and Tall Boys.
Very cool.
2023
got some good stuff.
Playlist. There is some good stuff on there. But we are trying to get our music onto that playlist as well. So far, I think we got like one song on there, but we want to get multiple songs because the more playlists you're on, the more people are going to hear you, the more exposure. I will take that exposure, but when a club says, "Hey, why don't you play with us?" It's going to be good exposure.
Absolutely.
I always tell them the same thing. People die of exposure.
Wow.
Exactly. And I'll play for the door, but only if it's not real heavy. Because with a bad back, I can't be carrying doors around.
And the more exposure we get, the better our podcasts sound.
Apparently, yes. We had no exposure earlier. We had to restart 4 times because we forgot to turn our equipment on.
Yeah, and so now we exposed ourselves to Brussels.
And yes, thank you, Brussels, for listening
and
for not pressing charges for the exposure.
You're right.
I'll tell you what. We've got a lot coming up this year without just the Texas music.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Vic's Texas True Bull Texas Music Spotlight. A few artists already booked. If you want a specific band or you want to hear a local Texas band play and it's part of our Vic's True Bull Texas Music Spotlight as an artist, let us know. We would more than be happy to add them to that. We're also looking forward to new music from not only Three Beards, but also from Virtual Country. We're looking at really cool stuff going on this year.
Absolutely. So, everybody can email us. Give us a holler.
Yep.
Call us and let us know that you're out there.
That's right.
But, please do email because I love you guys.
Wow. Yeah, you can email us at truebullvirtualcast@yahoo.com. You can reach both Goonie and Nemo at that same email address. We'll read your email, and maybe we'll have Super Granny come in and read them as part of her Super Gmail.
All right.
She loves it, even though it's not gmail.com. She loves some Super G.
And also email us if you are interested in sponsoring the
That's
True
true.
Bull Virtual Cast.
That is also true.
Thanks to some of our sponsors, we now have an extra mic available. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how y'all guys doing? I am Mike.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, do I just keep standing here?
Sit in the corner, Mike.
You think I can get something to drink, maybe?
Nope.
You said
nothing.
you had some of that peanut butter whiskey. It sounded pretty good. I was kind of just standing there. I had my hand out.
Sounds like every mic.
Yeah. So, do you need me to do anything else?
I need you to close up shop.
Can I put this drum machine down?
Yep.
Wow.
Come on.
Okay.
We got things to do.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah. We'll see y'all today. It is, what's today's date anyway?
Today is January the 4th,
Okay.
bro.
Yes. Yesterday was Super Granny's
Apparently the 3rd.
birthday.
Yep. Super
God
Granny
bless you, Granny.
99, bro.
Woogie!
And I'm just getting started. I still got some segments coming up. And
Where are we going to go for your birthday party?
We're gonna go to Coolcrest. We're gonna play with the balls. We're gonna golf them. We're gonna golf
Is Coolcrest even open,
Yes,
Super Granny?
they even got a beer garden, and then I like to drink there. I take a liter for me. I drink a round. I play around. I drink 3 rounds. I play around, and then by the end of the night, we're all playing around.
Sounds like the story of your
tell
life,
you,
Super Granny.
I made some mole for it. I made some beans. I made even some tortilla, and they're gonna like it, and it's gonna be
Oh,
good.
I like the way when you make that El Mudo stuff.
Quito, you don't talk like that. I
It's
didn't
a-
raise you like that, pendejo.
Okay, thank you, Super Granny.
No,
Close
I don't
us
want
out.
to talk about that. No, that's not right. I'm
Well,
going to be
go
at Coolcrest
Spurs.
if anybody needs me. Hey, Blessta, did you grab the bottle down there?
Can we go?
No. Till next time, you've been listening to episode 201, the very first one. You want to listen to the next one next week? The segundo. Yes, the True Bull Virtual Cast with Gregory and Timmy. It's been brought to you by the House of Hughes and JT Mechanical, and by House of Hughes and John Fest, and the House of Hughes and John Hughes and John and Tracy Jones at J&T Mechanical. The technical finish with Dolly is doing so many good things. He's pretty. And Red Nine Guns. Oh, I was talking to Josh Downs over at the tailgate, and you know what he told me? He
What?
said Alamo Beer's going to buy him a lot of beers. And then he's going to give him guns, and they're going to go shoot up some fireworks. It's going to be great anyways. En serio. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't.
I hope somebody knows. Well, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to say. More Super Granny coming up. Oh, by the way, I got some more things to say. Sometimes I just think of stuff to say, and it's funny.
Okay, tape recorder. Bye-bye.
And that's right.